Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Virgo. How are you guys, Virgo? Let's see what's going on with you and what's coming in. What does Virgo need to know? All right, it's saying to be still. Just be still. Yeah, we have someone focusing on you here, or vice versa. Just be still. All right. We have a release. Someone's going to let something go here. This is creating change here. Let me just pull out the other three cards. Virgo. Yeah, we got some love here. Virgo. And we have going forward. Someone's letting something go. Releasing something so they can move forward. We got love here, and we have purification. So this is telling me something's clearing up. The sun is shining, so it looks like the start of something new. Look at that, even down the path here, and then we have purification. Something is clearing up because you can see there's rain and dark clouds and that beautiful sunflower which depicts the sun. Yeah, you've got something new going on here, just a lot of happiness, but there's going to be clarity because you can see someone's focusing, but there's this snow coming down. Yeah, just be still. I feel like it's saying just be still, okay? Or stay focused on what it is you want, but I feel like this is someone focused on someone because of they're not moving, not doing anything. Tell me about this stillness. Yeah, we got Five of Wands. I feel there's an energy of someone who wants to take action here, but gotta tell you, so someone's focused. There's been some little chaos, conflict, maybe a little drama. Just be still. Focus. Yeah, someone here is still focused on a situation. I feel that's making them kind of sad. It's a person who feels there's no hope. But I do feel there's a need to just release and let go of this. Because it has to do with love. Something is blossoming. Tell me, it could be someone just having obstacles or challenges to overcome, something they need to focus on. Tell me about release. Yeah, so I see some habits, lifestyle, the way someone conducts themselves, because it has to do with someone having faith. I feel, yeah, because this is about releasing habits. Lifestyle changes possibly here. Someone here kind of feels like they've lost, faith in the situation, but it's time to let this go because it's about being able to move forward. Someone's definitely like feeling kind of sad, but they're still focused. I don't know what happened with the Five of Wands. I'm going to go back over that, see what else comes out first. Let's have a look at the love. At the love, yeah. This is someone here getting ready. See, leaving something behind, releasing. Someone's kind of lost faith in the situation because it has to do with some sort of release needed to happen. Habits, patterns. Could be just two people not on the same page, conflicting personalities, whatever the situation may be. Yeah, there's definitely something that happened. These are fives. This is often a temporary energy, but you can see someone's going down this path. There has to do with going down, starting something new. We got someone who's been very sad. They have some kind of regret. Someone could be regretting how they conducted themselves here. Because it is about something being released with the Hierophant, which is, with these other cards, I just get the vibe here that someone is, it's how somebody was behaving. There's regret, a little remorse here. And a lot of this, someone not afraid to take a leap of faith, has to do with a lot of unfounded fears. It could be somebody who wants to take a leap of faith. They want to take a risk, but maybe feeling someone's still angry or something that happened here. But I got to tell you, it's something. There is a situation being cleared up because the sun is shining. There's going to be clarity here. But a lot of you, I really feel the biggest energy is letting someone go. You're just not on the same page, going down another path. Yeah, I do see the Queen of Pentacles too. So this is your energy. Yeah, just be still. You know your worth and value. And I do see a lot of, somebody's definitely has some stress and anxiety. They have regret here. I feel because of the way someone conducted themselves. It's possible somebody here wasn't loyal. I do see some drama. Yeah, I feel like this is, just going off on a whole new path. Maybe you took a risk with someone here and they weren't loyal or faithful. Maybe they, because it just really feels strongly that some stress and anxiety. If you took a risk, maybe you're regretting it here. But it could be the other person. Like I say, oh yeah, we got someone feeling sad here, maybe missing someone. I do see a little reminiscing. Someone's looking at how something played out. Someone might be even just feeling like a fool because they were afraid to take a risk. Unfounded fear. That's what I feel for some of you. Yeah, it has to do with investing. Someone was patient here. Yeah, this is an energy of someone I feel who, there was interest here. But I really do feel as somebody here may have not been faithful, not putting all their eggs in one basket. But it's someone who's now having some regret, unless it's yourself regretting taking a risk. Yeah, let's have a look at the Queen of Pentacles energy. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Sort of looking at the situation. One thing for sure is I feel there was a lack of clear communication. Now, the Page of Pentacles with this kind of energy, it's a person. There's apprehension. Someone's reminiscing about it. It has to do with the way someone communicated. There was a lack of clarity. The Page of Pentacles doesn't always show emotion. It's someone who might just reach out and go, what you doing? What are you up to? And often it can be a little mischievous where they want something to be successful, but they don't go about it the right way. They're not saying the right thing. So there's some sort of regret. Let me have a look at that Five of Wands. Yeah, it has to do with Five of Wands, Six of Wands. Look at that. Ace of Wands right there. A spark, attraction. Yeah, I think somebody's going off on another path here. I feel some of you too. If it's not yourself, it's the other person. I do see a Taurus energy. Yeah, a little Aries energy or Scorpio. And the Ace of Wands here. This is the Five of Wands, Six of Wands. So it has to do with someone who maybe regrets not giving someone enough attention. There was an attraction, a spark, a passion, new beginning, but I still feel someone is going down a whole other path. Definitely someone here is very sad. Regret, maybe even somebody could be even a little bit embarrassed. But, it's just a person who's not focusing on the Two of Cups, the connection. They're focused on something else here. Chaos, conflict, drama. Yeah, but it's an energy of these fives are often temporary energy. But it makes up for the Six of Wands, which is someone not giving someone enough attention, so they're going off on another path. Let's have a look at the Five of Cups. Yeah, someone's missed an opportunity here, so there's sadness, some sort of rejection, and it's almost like too, it's someone who thanks but no thanks, no longer interested. Yeah, because someone has, and there was interest. Somebody was interested. So I don't know if someone just maybe ignored somebody, but a lot of times this is. And I do think this is coming from yourself. Thanks, but no thanks, because it has to do with this communication. Someone didn't communicate clearly their intentions. It's often an energy of someone who's just looking for attention. But now, some of you have released this. You're no longer giving attention to this person. That's what I feel is happening. And having a new beginning. Someone's definitely going off, starting something new here. Yes, look at emotional fulfillment. Someone's now seeing the bigger picture. Yeah, someone's letting somebody go here, releasing them willingly, moving on. I do see a lot of happiness here. This is where somebody's heading. Passion, new beginning. Yeah, we have the Star again. It's about releasing, willingly letting something go. This is somebody who acts like they're not interested. See, emotionally detached, and that's what it is. Yet there was love, so there's somebody missing someone. Why is this person doing this? It's a fear of taking a risk, I feel. Fear of taking a risk and going forward. But, you know, it's like, yeah, I mean, some of you are moving forward here. Let's have a look at that Six of Cups. Yeah, something ended. So it's a situation ended where someone feels it's over because the other person's moving forward. It's like moving forward, no going back here. But I do feel the Queen of Pentacles is still looking at this energy. See, things are going to become clear. Something here needed to be cleared up, but like I say, I feel like this is someone who didn't communicate clearly. They didn't express themselves. Some of you are just bored of this. Yeah, it's not good enough. Tell me more about the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel it's just an energy of seeing the bigger picture. Yeah, it has to do with how someone communicated. Some of you have other opportunities. Yeah, you're moving on, taking your passion and energy somewhere else. Six of Wands right up to the Eight of Wands. So that means someone's being left behind. Someone has multiple opportunities. But you know, the sad thing is I feel somebody getting overwhelmed. Maybe things were moving too fast. But it has to do with someone who had an opportunity to make a move and they didn't. Instead of moving forward, because this is definitely not a clear communication. And with the Star, it's the other person feeling, you know, or yourself, you know, feeling it. It's somebody, I feel like you're calculating the risk. This person's not acting like they're interested. It's something that feels like it's not going to pay off, yet there was love here. And I do see reminiscing and longing for love. Someone missing someone. But like I say, leaving the past behind. Something is over. This person's feeling sad. Yeah, we have a person who lost control. I feel like you've taken your power back too. But I got to tell you, this person is putting on the brakes and taking another look. Every ending leads to a new beginning. You see someone taking control here. I mean, the sad thing is if this is someone who was more determined to succeed, show they were invested, because the page does not, the page is like, what you doing, or, you know, just an emotionally detached message. This person's still focused. They haven't let go. They're still focused on this. And maybe it's yourself, but I feel like they're still focused. This is someone who wasn't communicating clearly. Yeah, this is someone who didn't focus on someone. See, they didn't focus on the Two of Cups either. Yeah, they didn't give someone the attention that they needed, so they've gone off to get attention somewhere else. Yeah, in a nutshell, tell me about the ending here. Oh, we have an Emperor here. You have an Emperor. I gotta tell you, it sort of feels like out with the old in with the new, because someone is determined to succeed. So you could have a Scorpio coming in. Often the Emperor is an Aries energy, but I mean, this is an Emperor energy here. And there's emotions, so someone missing someone, longing for love. But like I say, I feel there's definitely some regret. This is the other person coming in. See, a person who's swooping in out of the blue. Somebody swooping in out of the blue, starting something new, ready to go, where the other person's now missing this opportunity. Tell me about the Chariot. Yes, I kind of feel like this isn't over yet for some reason. Because I feel like you're still looking at this, you know, but I'm not so sure you see a future with this other person. Now, if this isn't you and somebody, this is the other person doing this with someone else, and they're heading your way. But it's all about determination to succeed. I feel some of you took your power back from someone. You just kind of put on the brakes, kind of enough is enough. lack of clarity. I mean, this is something here that definitely could be cleared up. We got the start of something new, Empress. You know your worth and value. See, you're not moving. It's telling you to just be still. This person's still focused. See, you're not making any kind of movement. There's no movement. They have to be the one to make a move. This is someone who has to come and start something. So it does look like someone is being left behind, but there's another person who needs to make a move because you're not budging. Yeah, look at that Empress energy. Tell me about this Emperor. The Emperor can be anyone here. It's a person who's very curious. See, if you don't move, if you're still, the other person becomes more curious. They kind of shine that little light there. They want to know, right? Somebody wants to know something here. If you're invested in this other person, if it started. But this is someone who should have had an opportunity to live in the moment, to, live in the dream here with the star, to take a leap of faith, but they didn't. It's someone who often, too, keeps something to themselves. But I feel like you've got an Emperor here that's very curious about you. Somebody may be very popular, well-known, but there's hopes, and this is someone hoping the feelings are mutual. Interesting. Yeah, so someone kind of just being patient here, taking a step back. You may be different than their usual type, but look, we got an Emperor and Empress here. So this is actually looking good. Whatever you've left behind, more than likely just bored of somebody. Yeah, but I feel like with yourself not moving, if somebody wants to come toward you, they need to make a move. Yeah. Temperance. Trying something different. This is someone taking a little step back, though. Shining a light, little clarity. So, like I say, it has to do with somebody who isn't sure if you feel the same, if the feelings are mutual. So there is a need for clarity again. Tell me about the Empress. And it could be the same person, but I don't see somebody coming back around. I mean, it's possible it's somebody deciding to make a move. The Empress. Yeah, see, there it is. Six of Wands. Six of Wands here. This is someone checking things out, too. This is a person who's... It's about chasing, going after someone. This is somebody coming after you, but I do see you breaking free, ending a situation and breaking free. And if it's not you, it's the other person. Yeah, it's an energy of someone giving someone attention. See, they're curious who you're giving attention to, who you're interested in, invested in. I wouldn't be surprised if this is yourself in the energy of curious about this person. But what I like here is this is someone going after what they want. They're kind of planning, preparing, hoping for success. But see, there's a person here who I feel too that communicates. This is someone who also hopes for success, but they don't communicate clearly. They don't share any emotion. There's just a lack of details. Yeah. And if it's someone who's done this before, I think you're getting bored of it. But someone here feels they missed an opportunity. So let's have a look at that. I see some Sag energy, some Mars energy with Aries energy or Scorpio. Could be someone different than your usual type, someone who moves a little faster. Someone who comes in fast. They're bold. They kind of just, it's a person, definitely a bold energy. I mean, an Emperor is someone who makes something happen. Yeah, there it is. Trusting your intuition, your inner knowing, a little Pisces energy. See, this is someone who kept all their feelings to themselves, a secret. Some sort of secret here. I've got this person still focused, but like I say, it's this. If it isn't this person deciding to make a move, it is another person definitely swooping in, giving you attention, taking your attention away from this person. Right? We got a person moving slow here. This could be the other person, but you can see there is a Taurus energy here. I feel this is a person here is also, it could be Capricorn too, because I do see Queen of Pentacles. This could be a masculine and it could be a feminine Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn energy. But the Knight of Pentacles, someone's assessing the situation. It has to do with the path. See, going down this path. Somebody is assessing this, and I do think we have a person going down a whole new path. There's a new person coming in. This is someone moving too slow, somebody moving faster, someone different than your usual type. Now, it is possible someone could get a little overwhelmed, and maybe it's yourself and you're going to put on the brakes a little. Okay? Especially if you think they're just looking for attention. It won't go anywhere. Because often people do. They look at it, somebody just comes in for attention. This isn't going to go anywhere. They're not really interested. They're not putting in any kind of effort here. And probably a lack of communication too overall. Tell me more about this Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, some sort of shock, something sudden here. There's a person here who's definitely, it's sort of like they're withdrawn here. Into me I see with the High Priestess going within. Secrecy. I also see an energy of privacy, something private. This person, I'm telling you, they see the bigger picture, but it's somebody's loss, someone else's gain. That's what I feel, because the tower's coming down. This is something happening suddenly. Someone making a sudden choice to just release somebody and let them go, because there's somebody else coming in. Yeah, definitely some, yeah, you can see the devil. There's an obsession here. This is someone still focused. There's some Capricorn. It's funny because, I mean, Virgo, I mean, if this is someone crazy about you and they're still focused on this, or you're focused on them, this is a bit of an obsession here. But the interesting part is it's right here at the very end. You have to look at whether someone has your best interest at heart here too. Knowing your worth, see, this is why I feel like you're kind of just letting this go. Yeah, it's breaking free from an unhealthy situation. I mean, it could be another person who's focused on something from their past and they haven't let go. Some sort of guilt, anxiety. Someone may have not been faithful, kind of keeping a secret. So it's an energy of releasing things that no longer serve. It is what it is, because there's love here. So whatever it is that's happened, I feel there's a decision, a choice to make here. Leaving something behind and moving forward. Tell me more about the tower, because that's a shock. That's something really sudden, a possible sudden ending. It's almost like somebody not only just putting on the brakes here, but actually taking a look at this, at the path. Why is somebody still focused on this, on the past? Yeah. Not over it. Somebody hasn't healed. They haven't let it go. It's time to let something go. To be able to move forward in love. Interesting. But someone here definitely needs to trust their intuition and look at how things played out. Because someone is definitely looking back, reminiscing about how things played out. There was interest. There was love here. It was mutual. But yeah, it's an unhealthy obsession. Someone's breaking free. It could be someone breaking free and coming your way. Or you're the person who's leaving this behind and going towards someone. It could go either way, because we've got a feminine energy here, but it could be a Taurus energy or a Capricorn at the same time. This is somebody moving forward, though, definitely. This is the start of something new, someone breaking free from an obsession or an unhealthy situation. So, wow. Yeah, we have some fulfillment. See, it's all about someone seeing the bigger picture. Somebody wasn't emotionally fulfilled. Why? Because we have a person who either wasn't detached from the past, or they were just emotionally detached, acting like they weren't interested when they were, because of not wanting to move forward. Someone's been holding on to something they need to let go, plain and simple. But I do see things clearing up. I do see some fulfillment coming in. Wow. Yeah, I do see power. Yeah. Interesting, the power, the Emperor and the Empress. So I do feel like you have an opportunity. It's up to you to decide this, of course. A very powerful connection here. Possible powerful love. But it is all about releasing and healing. Someone needs to let go of something, whether it's a person, some habit, pattern, guilt, whatever it may be. It needs to be left behind. Let's have a look at the High Priestess. Yeah, we've got a Queen of Swords here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Yeah, and I feel this is someone may be cutting something out here, but this could be someone giving someone advice. Or someone says something. Someone's cut someone out. Thanks, but no thanks. Not interested, because the other person isn't moving, or they're still focused on someone else. Yeah. Could be yourself in this energy. But like I say, it's often a person who gives advice. This is somebody who sees the bigger picture. It's funny because that came out and I was like, who's actually connecting with that energy? But it's this, seeing the bigger picture. Someone's trusting their inner knowing. They already know the answers they're seeking. Yeah, someone's been a little bit sneaky here. But you know another thing about this, when that sun starts to shine, all isn't always what it seems. Because this is often someone trying to figure things out. There could be some kind of insecurity. Seven of Swords is often insecurity. So someone goes about things in a sneaky way, trying to figure out how somebody feels. And that probably is that Page of Pentacles. Someone not really expressing themselves properly, clearly. I feel like there's still something left undone, and I got that vibe before. But it's all about taking a step back, seeing things different, feeling different, seeing things from a whole different light. So someone's starting to see things very clearly. There is a very powerful connection here, but I say it's a Emperor and Empress are powerful, so you have a choice. I don't feel like it's the Emperor. I feel this Emperor is somebody else. But there's this person. But I do see if somebody was being sneaky or up to something, being secretive, not being faithful or loyal. I mean, I could see somebody cutting somebody out, speaking their mind here. But the bigger picture, like I say, someone is seeing the bigger picture. So some sort of shock, something sudden here. Little epiphany. So it looks like you have a choice to make here, some sort of a decision. Looks like you've already decided, yeah, you're being enlightened here. Seeing the truth, victory. But I think this is this Emperor energy, this victory here. Being enlightened, seeing the truth. Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands. This could be somebody who keeps doing the same thing over and over, and they don't want to change. Someone who keeps doing the same thing. It's a habit. That's the Hierophant, the habit, someone who keeps doing it. So yeah. Yeah, I can see now. Looks like a victory here, definitely. And it has to do with truth. So there you go. You got someone different than your usual type coming in. And they actually may turn out to be your type, because I do see Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy here. So somebody may have some of that energy in their chart. They could be their sun sign could be Sagittarius or Aries. Could be a Taurus. I see Scorpio, you know. So yeah, don't go on the signs on this one, because I feel this is definitely, they're different than your usual type, but I feel if you're patient, I feel that you might find this person may be your type. It all depends. All your charts have everything to do with it. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, you want love here. You want that. So you want to be emotionally fulfilled. So I do think you're about to have somebody that comes in, yeah, someone who's bold and they know what they want and they go for it. Win or lose, this person. This is somebody who just goes for it. Yeah, you might actually fall for this person. Take care. Bye for now.